Hello guys, it's Akoreanvlogger here finally after like 4 weeks of not posting, and in this vlog I'll be talking about college admissions to Korea, or admissions to colleges in Korea. So a couple things here to note. First of all, three changes. First, my room in the background is no longer the same because I switched rooms. I'm now in my second semester at UIC at YIC, which is Underwood International College at Yonsei International Campus. Long words here and there. Second change is a microphone that is placed now on top of my camera. In the previous semester and in actually every single video that I've uploaded besides this one has been done on the Zoom H1, which is a microphone slash field recorder thing, basically a sound recorder that also had a really nice microphone. Now I'm using a shotgun microphone which plugs directly into my camera, which makes it easier, should allow me to upload videos faster. It cost around $150, but I have a thing with like spending money on these sort of things. So third change is that I have really long hair now, and I just got out of the shower, so it's wet. Besides that, let's go into the actual details of this vlog. The information that's about to be said is based on personal experience slash knowledge accumulated through my last year applying to Korean universities. It's a little difficult, and I know there will be changes made. This information basically won't be up to date. Yearly results may vary depending on if you're viewing it this year or next year or like 5 years from now. The information is obviously going to have to be changed. In one of my previous vlogs I mentioned that the Korean school year starts in March. That creates a lot of complications because usually every school system but Australia and Korea and some country ends their school year in June. They start their school year in September, so they have a really long summer break. If you are Korean and if you're watching this in Korea, or if you are attending a foreign school in Korea, then you basically should know everything. If you don't, then I guess I'll briefly explain it to you. So you start applying for your university in your senior year or third grade of high school around September. First to second week of September, you enter your application forms. They don't have a lot of personal prompts. You enter your documentation. Basically, universities at this point choose who they want to select to go on to the second stage or second round. Some lower end schools and some specialty schools will select their final candidates depending on documentation. So this documentation is basically your high school GPA, extracurricular activities, what else have you, things like that. The second stage will be your interview stage usually, or for certain schools it'll be your essay stage as well. If you're applying to UIC, you go through the first phase the same with anyone else. The second phase you do with interviews. At universities such as Hanyang University or Seogang University, it's replaced with essay universities. Actually, Hanyang University has an interview process, so it's the 3-stage, but most schools will do 2 stages only. So that's documents and interview. So you apply to UIC, you get in through that way. Some students that are exceptional will be selected to enter the school based on their documentation alone. They don't select a lot of students based on this. They would like a second interview process if possible. This second interview process is conducted during October. Most schools will give out the results in November. If you go through the entire process, there's usually a bit of prep during the summer break. So July and August are hell for high school seniors in Korea. They apply, if they get in, they don't have to take the Suneung exam. Now the Suneung exam is the Korean equivalent of the SAT exam. I think the official name in English is National College Entrance Exam. This is a really stressful test in Korea. The entire nation literally reroutes traffic on the day of the exam. I'm not kidding. Like they set up police roadblocks in the buses going from schools to the test areas because some schools can't be designated as test areas. Taxis are like, yo, we'll take your student here to there in like 5 minutes. It will charge you like there's motorcycles. It's madness. There's that test, and why that test is so important is because it literally determines which university you will go to. Now, the admission process that I mentioned at the beginning, and I should have said this at the beginning, is the early admission process. What's funny about this is that they select a lot of students from the early admission track. Anywhere from 50 to 70% of a school's admitted students will be from the early admission, and they sort of want to select all the students because they know some students will drop out or choose to not attend that school. So the student exam, they take it, it's I think 4-6-hour exam. Yeah, it's a really hard exam. It's hosted in November, and the early admission results come out beginning of November. So results come out in the first week of November, and when the results come out and you've gotten into the school that you want to, for example, if I was in a Korean high school and if I applied to Yonsei University early admission and then I got in to the early admission track, then I wouldn't have to study for the student exam because I'm already admitted. That's really great, but for the students that didn't get admitted or didn't apply to early admission track for whatever reason, they would have to go take a student exam, and that's really stressful. However, I will do another separate video on student because I don't know a lot of information off the top of my head, but yeah, there's those two ways to get into Korean universities. Now, you see the time frame, how that creates problems for foreign students is if you apply in September, then you'll have to apply in your junior year of high school to get into UIC uninterrupted or without taking time off. And see, I graduated in June of 2012, and then I applied in September of 2012. So you see, there's already 3 months of downtime where I'm not attending any schools, and then school year starts in March. So I have from September until March where I'm not really doing anything. Now, some people use that time really creatively, do internships, do creative work with their photography, art, whatever they have going on. Some people don't really like the time off. So if you're a junior watching this in a US, Canadian, or other high school, you need to look into UIC admissions right now. If you're a senior, and they have some foreign entrance policies going on, and they will let you in. It's usually a smaller admission pool, but it's also less competitive because there's less people applying overall. USC, unlike most faculties at Yonsei University, accepts students in 2 pools. So one is a normal, regular March 2013 starting, or March 2014, 2015, whatever have you, and it's 0.5s. So you'd have March 2013 and then September 2013 when the foreign international students would come in, that'll be 13.5s, and that's how you get into Korean university. Some Korean universities don't offer that system to foreign international students. I think that's it for this vlog. Midterms are coming up. I know I haven't posted a lot of videos, but I'm not going to promise to post videos soon because I have midterms coming up. Also, the last few times that I've promised to post videos on time, I haven't, so I'm not going to make any promises, and I'll see you guys. Or actually, that's a really good reason to subscribe, isn't it? Because you know, if I don't post videos regularly, then you don't know when I'm going to post them. So it's good if you get notified when I post them. So yeah, and I'll see you guys next time.